Hey guys, in this video I'm going to cover 4 achievements that you get in the Barkang Monastery level. The last one is less a guide, more some tips. You'll see what I mean when we get there. So starting at the very beginning of the level, we want to break into the monastery through a window. The first thing we want to do is watch these monks and Fiamanera fight. This is relevant for the later achievement that we need to get. And then once they're done, we're going to go over there and loot the corpses and then on to the actual achievement. If you value your life, don't shoot the monks because then all of them will turn on you and you'll have to kill every monk you come across as well. The normal route into the monastery, you can see right there on the left a ladder that the camera is pointing towards, but instead we're going to go this way. In this small area to the side, there are a couple of conveniently placed blocks that you can use to climb up onto a ledge at the side of the monastery. If I can figure out how, that is. When you get to the top here, you should save because this jump is really difficult to make. I've cut it out, but it took me a lot of attempts to do. You want to do a running jump here and curve it to the left so that you can grab the crevice. The best way I found to do it was actually to make Lara jump from as far left on the ledge as you can so that the distance she has to jump is smaller. You can see here she kept running into the wall a couple of times because I was going too close. But when you line it up and get the jump exactly right, Lara will just grab the ledge. Then you just need to break the window and hop inside the monastery. I missed this one initially, so I had to go back later to get it. But when you get to the roof section, you will maybe not, because I completely missed it, see that some of the eye motifs on the walls are actually moving. All you need to do is stand in front of one of them and light a flare. In what seems to be a theme with my videos, I'm missing part of the footage for this one. That would be the first trap, but luckily it's exactly the same as the second trap, which you'll see here, just without the rolling blade. Getting past these traps actually looks a lot harder than it is. Once you know what to do, it's fairly easy. You just need to make sure that you time everything correctly. Whichever side you choose, left or right, you want to start running as the spike ball is swinging towards you. That should make it that when you step over the fire burner, the ball will be further away. As for these doors, you want to start moving as the doors are closed, just before they're about to open. Then you pick up the jade secret, carefully head back out again and pick up the key. One thing to note is I can confirm that you can save during this section. That makes it a lot easier. And now we're on to the achievement, tips, whatever that I referenced at the beginning of the video. You're supposed to complete the entire level without any monks dying, which is all well and good. You can save just before the sections where the bad guys show up, and there is a RNG element to it. Sometimes a monk will die, sometimes they won't, so you can just keep reloading until the monks successfully kill all the bad guys without any of them dying. But there is one section towards the end of the level that makes this a lot harder. You will need to leave the monastery and go out into a sort of canyony area to pick up the final prayer wheel. When you unlock the door to the room that you find it in, more bad guys will spawn back at the monastery. Obviously, you're not there to help the fight. Unfortunately, I put a save slightly after I went out the door because there is a guy up there that you need to fight. This meant that I'd saved over the previous save, which would have been useful at that moment. And when I went into camera mode to check back at the monastery, one of the monks had already died by the time I'd saved. So there was nothing I could do at this point, and I think that this is actually the last group of bad guys that spawn as well, so that was rather annoying, but also completely down to my own stupidity, so... I'm also just going to throw this in here at the end. Although it didn't work for me, I've heard people say that it does still work for them. Apparently, if you have one prayer wheel, you can go and put that in, and then for some reason, the seraph will be accepted for the other prayer wheels. So you only have to collect the one prayer wheel, and then you can finish the level, meaning that you don't have to deal with all of these encounters. Again, I tried it, and I tried a couple of different things. I saw some people saying the seraph didn't work, but this key or that key did, so I tried that, and it didn't work. I tried collecting 2 prayer wheels and then trying it, that didn't work. But I have seen videos confirming that it did work, and I'm hearing people say that it does still work for them. So I'm hoping that this could be helpful to someone.